Hi, this is Zak Mir with the Share Talk Bulletin Board Heroes on Thursday, the 21st of June. Starting off with Echo Energy and another attempt by the stock to clear the now troublesome 16 pence level. We need an end of day close above that. It's the fourth time of asking in the recent past. But the good news, I suppose, is that if we do clear 16 pence in a sustained way, the target then would be the top of a rising trend channel from the end of last year, heading as high as 24 pence. Obviously, that's the main resistance on the chart that you can see over the recent past. Stop loss at this stage, ideally we don't go back below the 50-day moving average and the floor of this rising trend channel from last year at 13.25 pence. Next up, we've got a situation which is just starting to get going now at Highland Natural Resources. Looks as though we've got a falling wedge, which is obviously a bullish signal. End of day close, let's say above the top of the wedge, and the 50-day moving average should take us back to the main resistance area at 25 pence over the next few weeks. Stop loss obviously back below 18 pence, which is the logical support over the recent past. Stock which is new to the bulletin board heroes, at least of late, is Hydrotech, but this also looks like a falling wedge. Breakout bullish falling wedge, and we've broken through the 50-day moving average as well so far this morning. The obvious target here towards the 200-day line and April resistance at 1.85 pence. The obvious stop loss back below the top of the broken falling wedge at 1.4 pence. Going on to stock which you need to be slightly brave about, I suppose, Emu Farmer. Here we're still in this falling wedge. It is a bullish, potentially bullish setup, but we need to close above 29 pence on an end of day close basis. So far that has eluded the stock. Previously we're looking to try and break the upper 30s and the 50-day moving average. That hasn't happened, but at least if we break 29 we could get up to the main post-crash resistance towards 40 pence. And that would be something to look out for. If the RSI goes above 50 as opposed to 43 at the moment, one would be rather more of a believer in that positive scenario. Described Ncondezi Energy as the best of a bunch the last time I covered it. Still looks to be the best of today's bunch in the sense that we're still seeing good support above the 50-day moving average, even on dips. The 50-day line at 6.98 pence, and it's bullish enough for us to look for a target towards 17 or 18 pence. If you're cautious on the stock, maybe you'd wait for this line here to be broken just around 8.5 pence, something like that, before targeting 10 and then the 17 pence level. Stop loss, an end of day close back below the 50-day line. But the good news, at least here, is that on several occasions the shares have found support above it, so that is normally only seen in the more bullish of situations. Finishing off with Vast Resources, which I know is a much followed stock. Here we've had a bounce off the floor of this wide rising trend channel at 0.45 pence. What we'd like to see now, apart from the end of day close above the 200-day moving average, is maybe an end of week close above that figure. Above that feature rather, so we get an implied target of 0.8 pence over the next month or two. That's it from me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.